Greetings to the Lunar Matrix. This is Elizabeth Shermer with an intuitive reading for the Lunar Matrix on Thursday, September 27th. Today's reading relates to this weekend's coming full moon, which falls on Saturday, September 29th at 8:19 p.m. Pacific time. And the reading runs through the coming last quarter moon a little over a week later. It falls on Monday, October 8th, just about a half hour after midnight. As most of you are aware, we recently, in the last weekend, passed the Fall Equinox. We celebrated the Fall Equinox, which is the midpoint between summer and winter, summer solstice and winter solstice, and represents the period of time when we move from a season of personal development back into a season of community and group participation. This is the time each year when we bring our gifts to the world. We extend and expand ourselves into our community of support for collaboration and sharing that results in larger creations of the group rather than the individual. So we're in a season now of expansion and return to the group. And the season of Libra, the month of Libra, supports this expansion into new relationships, new grids, new collective awareness. The full moon this weekend is a very important point in our transition into fall, known as the harvest moon. It's the full moon closest to the equinox, and it represents an illumination of our awareness of our gifts and an illumination of our connection to our community and our connection to spirit, our ability to receive and give and receive support. The reading today covers the astrological, or helps us understand the potentials hidden within the special astrological energies this month, the special energies of the full moon, and offers tools and guidance to help us access these unique potentials. The full moon this month brings a special kind of illumination. It's an illumination of optimism and awareness of our special connection to source energy and spiritual support that will help us bring our gifts into the world. And so with an awareness of this unique potential with the harvest moon and the fall equinox, I asked today for guidance to help us access these full potentials. I threw a 3-card body, mind, spirit spread, and the first card all the way to the left in the position of body is the Princess of Wands. And the Princess of Wands is the bringer of pure fire, pure inspired energy and inspiration, and commitment to purpose, confidence and clarity and passion. She has the tiger by the tail, and she's riding this wave of energy. So the message here in the position of body is that the highest embodiment, the highest potential for embodiment this week is for you to access your own feelings of inspiration and vision, and feel them deep within, so that those energetic frequencies can be anchored in your body and come into the earth. And the other 2 cards give you some further guidance on how to access these special frequencies of inspiration. The card in the middle today is called Art. In my deck, in most decks, it's called Temperance. And it has to do, I call this the alchemy card, because it has to do with our special ability to be a transmitter and a channel of unique life force energy and creativity, and the uniqueness that each of us brings to Earth, to the planet, and to our communities. We each have unique gifts to bring, and this card is a specific expression of this time of year. I even see the moon behind the woman pouring her gifts into the alchemical fire. And we are available in this time to experience a higher connection to our higher self, a more direct connection to our higher self, to experience the inspiration of the gifts we do have to bring, and to realize the reality and the power and depth and beauty of those gifts. So in the position of mind, this card is offering an invitation to access awareness of your connection to your higher self, your connection to spiritual support, and your ability to express all of those gifts in the world. The card all the way to the right is in the card of Spirit, is a card of physical grounding. So it's interesting to have it in the position of Spirit. The Four of Discs is called Power, and it has to do with physical embodiment, grounding, confidence, and a feeling of strength and surety. And so the message today is that in the coming days and in this special potential of the illumination of the full moon, our sense of confidence and clarity and grounding comes from Source, comes from Spirit. That's where we can access this feeling of trust, that we really can trust our visions. The Temperance card, the art card in the middle, is sometimes seen as the card of someone on a vision quest, and it's the perfect image for this week, because in this week, around the season of the Fall Equinox, is one of the most opportune times each year for us to access our visions, our highest inspirations of what is possible. And the full moon this week will help us with the illumination and the anchoring of those visions, and then sending them out into the world through the grids of light, which the full moon illuminates. This reading felt really complete today, but as I always like to do, I drew a fourth card asking for any special, anything else to consider, any extra advice or insight into the tools offered today. And the card that turned is the Princess of Discs. And the Princess of Discs is another. We received the Princess of Wands in the body position. The Princess of Discs is a bearer of messages related to the earth. She's the maiden of the earth, and the message here is the importance of grounding, the importance of connecting with earth, and the importance of anchoring our relationship in the earth, trusting our relationship, and trusting the deeper purpose which we all have here in this realm. So the energies this week are all about inspiration and illumination and accessing optimism and inspired feelings of our visions and bringing them into form. And then the spiritual support is for us to find our confidence and remember that we are always guided. We're never alone. And again, with the Princess of Discs, to remember that we also are in partnership with Gaia, and to remember that we're here for a reason, and our visions are very sacred, and we each have very special work to do. That's the message of the art or Temperance card. We're each here for a very special reason, and this is a special week to celebrate those gifts. So in the light of the full moon, I invite you either with close friends or with a whole group to celebrate the moon's light and celebrate the illumination the moon brings to you and the illumination that you can send out to others in this very special time of the year. So in closing, I wish you all the best and a wonderful full moon week, and I'll be with you again next week when we explore the special energies of the last quarter moon. Until then, this is Elizabeth Shermer with the Lunar Manifesting Matrix.